out there in YouTube land. And welcome to another one. DJ Khaled of Live with Mz.KIR. Welcome, welcome, welcome on this cold, windy Friday, second Friday in March. But we being breezy in a good way. We're being breezy. Being breezy here on Live with Mz.KIR. Okay, so I like to say welcome everybody. I am Tanisha, aka Mz.KIR, capital K, capital I, capital R, which stands for Keeping It Real, the Poetic Lyricist, representing the Writer's Block Poetry Collective, established January 21st, 2009. Long live the Writer's Block, long live the Writer's Block, okay? And tonight we have two guests, okay? We have Lady K, and we have returning guest slash on occasion co-host of Live with Mz.KIR. We have ShaiMoonlight.
All right, Shai.
And we for my co-host we have tonight in my Bernie Mac voice we have a Rosalia.
Rosalia in the house.
Show your love. Show your love. Show your love. Also to my other co-host tonight, Robin J. Show your love.
Robin J.
And of course, my other co-host returning, we have North Philly's finest. So
it's the return of the Holy One, the return of the Holy One, the Holy One is finally returned. Yes. Check it out. You don't stop.
He's working hard on that check tonight.
Yo, Robin, you know,
right.
I've been waiting in the debating for oh so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna get that check.
I know it.
Just keep it up tonight. We'll probably have it by the end of the show.
So welcome everybody.
Man, I ain't gonna show out tonight, man. I'm gonna try to be calm, man. I'm gonna try to be calm, man. You know what I mean?
You gotta make up for what you missed.
That part. I'm tripping, man. My bad.
Oh goodness. So thank you all for tuning in. Please share this because we're going to be breezy tonight. And if you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who you think will enjoy this, click that share button. Share, because sharing is caring and caring is sharing. And we're going to be breezy tonight, as we always are. So in the tradition of the Writer's Block Poetry Collective, we're going to do celebrity birthdays and non-celebrity birthdays for the month of March. So drum roll, please.
Hey, young world, the world is yours. Hey, young world, the world is yours.
We have Bruce Willis, Justin Bieber, John Bon Jovi, Jessica Biel, Common, Queen Latifah, Quincy Jones, Spike Lee, Quentin Tarantino, Lady Gaga, Lucy Lawless, and last but certainly not least, we have the METHOD man. Here I am, the Method Man. So, okay,
a lot of creative.
W's up for meth.
Ding, ding,
yes.
ding, 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 ding.
And now for the non-celebrity March birthdays, drum roll, please.
Hey, young world, the world is yours. Hey, young world, the world is yours.
We have Writer's Block member OG Taria Busby. We also have Acumen Intellect. We also have Chappelle Mosley, representing P-Field, New Jersey, because I went to school with her. We also have Natasha Nicole and my cuz Ishmael Muhammad. Happy birthday, cuz. We also have Jasmine Burton, who is the daughter of my peeps, Sadette, aka Bodette. No, Bodette, where you at? Where you at, Bodette? So that was also a guest back in 2024, I think it was. on live with Mz.KIR. So shout out to Sadette and shout out to Jasmine, aka J Boogie.
Jay
Okay.
Boogie,
We also have Tokia Brown, who I also went to school with. P Field, stand up.
stand
And
up.
we also have Emerald Strawbridge, aka Big Heavy from the Poetry Corner from back in the day. Listen, Big Hev, you got to come on the show, okay? Write some new stuff, okay? You and Sunshine, all right? Because Butterfly has been on numerous times, okay? So, Big Hev, you and Sunshine, okay? Get the writing so you can be on live with Mz.KIR, okay? We're waiting. Big Hev, aka Emerald Strawbridge, okay? And last but not least, drum roll for the non-celebrity birthday. Oh, well, not last. Sorry. We also have T Noodle's cousin, Kimura. She has a birthday in the month of March. I almost forgot about her. And Isis Original, rest in peace to her, my good friend gone, but never ever forgotten. She has a birthday in the month of March. And also in the month of March, we have rest in peace to T Noodle's dad, William McGee Robinson.
Mhm.
And now, last but not least, drum roll, please.
Hey, young world, the world is yours.
Show your love. Poets and Spoken Word. She
Oh,
has a birthday in the
Poessence!
month of March. So shout out to Poessence.
Obey your
Poessence, I
thirst.
got my bottled water here, obeying my thirst. Okay, Poessence. Poessence will be
Oh,
on
goodness.
next week for the online open mic. Okay, so
Stay away from them
we don't want the
ninjas.
we don't want the we don't want the ninjas to get her. So we're gonna speak this into existence now and say no ninjas for Poessence. Okay, type that in the
No
chat if you
ninja.
need to.
No
Okay, because we need Poessence next week. All
ninjas.
right, she's gonna be on the lineup, so we don't need the ninjas to come and get her. Okay, or the bingo ones either. Okay, we don't need neither one.
No ninjas.
All right, we don't need neither one, and that's concludes the March celebrity and non-celebrity birthdays. So if anyone has a birthday in the month of March, type it in the chat. Okay. And you get a birthday shout out, and you and you and you and you and you, and happy birthday to you. Okay. Now I gotta do a disclaimer. So like to hear it go. Live
Wrote a
with
song
Miss
about it.
Kier.
Here you go.
Live with Miss Kier. Okay, is about positivity, good vibes, and energy. So, with that being said, no negative comments will be tolerated. Okay. If you have an issue with anyone on my panel, whether it be the guest, whether it be the co-host, okay, leave it outside. Okay. We don't need any negativity of any kind in them comments, and they won't be tolerated. Okay. And quite frankly, if you have an issue, you really don't need to be watching the show. So with that being said, feel free to exit stage left if you got that issue. Okay, because just nobody has time for the negativity,
Exit
and
stage
it will
left
not be
even.
tolerated. Okay, and I'm standing on business with that. So with that being said, enjoy the show and welcome.
This
Now,
is how we do it. This is how we do it. Na, 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 na.
See, we missed your ad libs.
okay, so we're gonna. I'm going. Yeah,
Sorry.
Listen,
they were missed.
I'm in my slick Rick Montel Jordan bag tonight. So yeah, I mean, just watch out.
Oh, so we're gonna do the introductions. Okay, first I'm going to.
Man,
What timing? Oh
I
no.
know it.
Did she freeze up on us?
She froze up like freeze.
She'll be back. She'll be back. Let's give it a minute. Come
Yeah.
on.
And
Okay.
The
while
ninjas
we
didn't
wait
get
for
her.
this show is brought to you by the letters Y, the letters O, and the letter U. Because it's viewers like you that keep the joint going. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah. North Philly, you missed it. I had to hold it down a couple of weeks ago.
But see, I knew that, I mean, that you could hold it down, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Everybody kind of faded out on me, and I was just like, what would North Philly do?
No, you don't want to do anything that I would do.
What would North Philly do? Now let me do the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you want to do the opposite.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because I'm an LLC all by myself. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know that's right.
I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean?
No, it's more like just a whole hot mess.
Mm.
That's what you whole hot mess. But in a good way.
I'm about to say in the best way.
Yes. You know how some people be like, oh, I'm crazy. It's like I'm a good crazy. You know,
I'm trying to tell you. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
She'll be back. She'll be
disappeared altogether?
Yeah.
She probably had to come back
She
in.
got to sign back.
She got to come back in.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're waiting, you know what I'm saying, and debating for oh so long, while we started like Marvin for a Cool J song,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? As you know, this is live with Mz.KIR, and you know who we are, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to wait for Mz.KIR to come back in and do the introductions. Mama always said life is like a box of chocolates.
I feel like you want to spit, North Philly. I feel like you might as well.
Man, listen, all right.
Freestyle till Mz.KIR get back. See,
I'll get ready to go.
Doggone.
Man,
I knew you was
that
ready
microphone,
too.
I was going to go. And just to show you how the mind grows, I told you before, I don't take it slow. I take it kind of fast. You can kiss my double hockey stick. Man, don't have the help it straight up to come with. Oh, I'm not a convict because I don't break it. Forsake it. Nah, I'm not forsaking nothing. When it comes to these jokes, I'm never fronting because I'm always backing myself. Always have to come with the right help. Come with the stuff, and I'm out of here. See you later.
Yes. Hold it down.
Thanks for holding it down there, North Philly.
Yeah. Mz.KIR, I was getting ready to go. I had to stop myself.
Oh, all right. So as I was saying before, the technical difficulty.
Yeah, that part.
Robin, tell the folks who you are in my Mufasa voice from The Lion King. Robin, remember who you are. Remember.
My name is Robin J. I am an author and a poet and a mother of 6 grown adult children. I am getting into publishing now. So I have 4 authors that I am working with, helping them get their books published, their covers, all the formatting. So I'm really excited about that. And I am also a 2-time breast cancer survivor. The ladies and gentlemen, go feel your boobs and your chests. And I'm just me. Good crazy.
Okay. So wait on that check, Robin. I mean, you gonna help me out with that, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, North Philly. Like, yeah, I'm recording you, so I got proof.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because you know them people like to investigate, so we actually just giving them a disclaimer,
exactly,
which might work against us.
And they probably only got to watch about 30 seconds of it, and they'll be like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure, you know what I mean? Because going to the feds this time of year, I don't think we want to do that, right?
Probably not right now. Probably not.
Nah.
Right now would not be a good time.
No, not good time.
Okay, Robin, did you finish telling the folks who you are in my Mufasa voice from The Lion King?
Yes, I did, and I'm sorry I did. I started on North Philly. I'm sorry.
Okay. Next up, we have friend of the show, Rosalia.
Mhm.
Rosalia, tell the folks out there in YouTube land who you are. Rosalia, remember who you are. And my Mufasa voice from The Lion King. Rosalia, remember. Remember.
Remember, Simba. Yo, that never gets me. That never start getting me, man.
Well, I am friend of the show. Like Mz.KIR mentioned, I am also a poet, a mother, a grandmother, a goddess, a healer, and a lover of poetry in all forms and genres.
All right, Dynamite. And next up, North Philly. Tell the folks out there in YouTube land who you are. North Philly, remember who you are.
I keep seeing James Earl Jones and Coming to America. I just keep seeing him. Man, North Philly finest, man. If y'all don't know who me are now, you'll never know who I am. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who I am, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, poet, author, aspiring actor. Gotta give shouts out again to Miss Tiana Brown for giving me the opportunity to flex the acting muscles. Yes, in about 3 weeks, y'all. If y'all check out TikTok, y'all get the information. Check out my Facebook, check out all that stuff. The information is right there. It's up to y'all to take the move. You know what I'm saying? Happy to be on the continuing journey with Mz.KIR. I mean, doing my thing, as you already know, spoken word artist with the nastiest flow. And I'm out.
All right. And now, drum roll for my special guest. First, we're going to start with Shai Moonlight. Okay. Tell the folks out there who you are. And my Mufasa voice from The Lion King. Brittany, remember who you are. Remember.
In my Sarabi voice, no. I am ShaiMoonlight. I am a poet and artivist, a mother, a woman. I'm based in Columbia, South Carolina. Got a nonprofit. I go to somebody's job. My mama named me Brittany. And yeah, I do a whole lot of stuff, but mostly I write. So yeah, that's me.
All right.
Right.
Shai Moonlight. And drum roll next for our next guest. Welcome to our guest, Lady K.
Lady K, come on down.
Now, Lady K, tell the folks out there in YouTube land who you are. Lady K, remember who you are. Remember.
So, first and foremost, I am a very congested person today, so I apologize ahead of time.
That's okay.
My name is Lady K. I am a spoken word artist and nationally ranked competitive spoken word artist out of Fresno, California, by way of Flint, Michigan. And I'm an author, a workshop facilitator, truth teller, griot, all of the things. I just got through with my first run of my one woman show poetry play, a hot flash gospel. So yeah, I dibble and dabble. I have a spoken word album. Pretty much anything creatively that I can do related to poetry, I'm here for it.
Yes,
all right now.
girl, yes. So show your love, folks, for Shai Moonlight and Lady K. Snap
Lady
it up,
K.
clap it up, snap it, clap it, snap it, clap it, and don't forget to share this. Okay, share. Sharing is caring, and caring is sharing. On Live with Mz.KIR. Come be breezy with us. Feel the breeze. Tilt your hats or your scarves or bonnets to the side. Okay. Bring out your coffee, your tea, or your water. I got my water. Obeying my thirst, poessence. Obeying my
I
thirst.
know it. Stay away from those dang ninjas. That's what you need to do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Told you
Gonna
about
go,
them ninjas, boy.
gonna go to the comments real quick before we get started with the party. Rosalia said, peace, poetry family. Something else 314 said, peace to the poetry family. Welcome,
What's up?
something else.
Right.
Sunrise today said, hello, everyone. Hello, Sunrise. Welcome. Welcome. I'll do the queenly wave.
Hi.
Rosalie also waved hi. And Rian Jenkins said, hi, Shai. And
Hey,
those
Brian.
are the, oh, I'm sorry, mispronounced the name. My bad.
It's all good.
Those Ryan. Okay, welcome, Ryan. And that concludes so far the comments. Like I said, please share because we are breezy on Live with Mz.KIR. It's always a good breezy vibe. Good breezy
Cause we're
vibe.
breezy. Breezy like Sunday morning.
Uh-oh.
Did she freeze again?
Did she freeze again?
She did.
Oh,
I think so.
Okay. All right, give her a second though.
at least this was like a pretty freeze.
I know,
Right. That's real cute. Somebody get a screenshot.
Right? Don't you hate it when you freeze and you look all crazy and it's like, dang.
Like,
All up your nose, chin, face all twisted.
Right? Like,
Lord.
Oh my
I'm
God.
your teeth and it's like frozen there. Like, dang. Couldn't nobody tell me?
You be looking like James Brown in his police
All
mugshot.
right, come be breezy with us.
I mean,
Oh,
There we go.
it looks like she came back. She gave us an example of the caught off guard.
Oh man. Okay, we're gonna give her a few minutes. We're gonna give Mz.KIR a few minutes. While we're waiting. I mean, we're just waiting for technical difficulties to be corrected beyond our control.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, can I say one thing, Miss Lady K? I went and looked you up, and I am a fan. You are dope.
thank you.
Phenomenal. I watched a couple of
Now,
your
what
videos.
poem? You were saying a poem, something about soul ties?
Soul ties and poetry. It was a video of you doing a poem, and it was
Oh,
title
ooh,
of
that
it.
one's in the archives for real, for real.
Yeah, it was an old video, but still, that I so related to that.
Let me see.
Give it about a minute. We'll be back on in about a second.
Uh-oh, everybody started spinning.
Uh-oh.
Did I freeze or did y'all freeze?
No, I can hear and see you.
I
Yeah,
can see everybody moving and hear everybody.
everybody present accounted for, right?
I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna say, Rosalind, move,
Present.
Rosalind.
Okay. As long as I can see y'all lips moving, I know y'all still
Long as we
broadcast.
moving,
Y'all streaming.
Right.
however,
Blink or something.
let's
I
get a
mean-
workout in so we can. Everybody know we still here.
Yeah, if you freeze up like a mannequin, then we know. You freeze up like a mannequin, then we start panicking.
Okay, bars.
Hey,
Then you watch that. Oh, you like that, right? Ah.
when Mz.KIR come back, we should all just freeze.
Right?
Yeah, ready. Okay.
Okay.
See how long we can hold it without
That'd be
laughing.
wrong as hell.
We got to do it now. If one of us go, if we go do it, we gonna do it.
Listen,
I'm
can't
for
We gotta
nobody
do it.
laugh.
I got my move ready. Y'all got yours?
I'm ready. Okay, yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, I can't laugh.
I'm gonna close my eyes so it really, because I can't stop my blink. I'm gonna just be like this. Okay.
I'm gonna look down.
Okay, well, I gotta get the laugh out. Be good, cause yo,
Yes,
Okay.
I'll be
please.
cracking the hell up.
Get the laugh
You're
out,
silly. Don't mess
please.
it up.
Okay.
Rosalie, I'm
Soon
trying.
as-
You're trying to be an actor. You need to commit
All right,
to
hold
the
on a second.
role.
Okay, I'm gonna do a
Commit to the
scene.
role.
Right.
I'm gonna try not to laugh.
Okay. Soon as her square pop up, we got to.
Yeah, just look down or something. So that
Mhm.
way you're not looking
Yeah,
up.
I'm
You can
definitely
just-
looking down.
Yeah. Look at Lady K.
Okay.
Ready. Come
Oh,
on, stay in
it's-
character.
that's good.
Real good.
But look, y'all know we broadcasting live still, so
She
when
might be
do
watching
catch
on
this
another.
shit, she gonna be like, y'all is wrong. Every
It's
last
still,
word.
we got to commit, though. We got to commit.
I mean,
You're really gonna wrap me out. He gonna be like, "That was Miss Robin's idea. That we didn't want to do
I ain't
it."
gonna do that. Robin, come on now. We go back to what? Pity pat,
Yeah.
red light, green light, red light, green light.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh man, she has not come back yet. All right, listen.
Not yet.
All right, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. Check it out.
No.
When she come back, just freeze. Everybody freeze.
Okay. That's
All
what
right,
we're going to do.
y'all with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
That's what we're
All
gonna
right.
do. We're gonna be ready for it.
We ready.
I know it. I'm speaking to
You're really
myself. I'm
get
preaching
this
my own
laugh-
choir.
laugh out.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
man. She ain't back
I'm
yet
ready.
though. All right. All right. So how about we do this,
No.
Lady K? How about you give us a poem? You know what I'm saying? If you can dig into your archives while we wait. Oh, wait a minute.
All right, folks, I am back. Can you hear me? Can
I'm
you
sorry,
hear me?
y'all.
Yes, Robin, you are the weakest link. Okay.
Lady K
Uh-huh.
committed. I love
You
it. I
thought
love
it was gonna be me, see?
I couldn't do it. I was trying, but I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a pro.
Oh, good.
Lady
I
Queen,
love it,
you
Lady
need an
K.
But y'all did good.
Yeah.
Did we get you, Mz.KIR? Did we get you?
She ain't know what
I
I'm
was
talking about.
Minutes.
She don't know what
I don't know what happened.
We was
Miss
trying to
Kim,
freeze
we
up.
were
Yeah.
frozen. We're trying to trick you.
Oh,
We were
okay.
I
messing
trying
with
to prank you. We were going to all freeze up when you came
We didn't want you to feel alone.
Right.
We didn't want you to feel alone, so we were gonna freeze.
But I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
I was going to take the blame for it. I'm the
It's
mastermind.
about solidarity.
North Philly. Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm the master. I'm the mastermind. Yeah, that's me. But Robin was the one that dined us. She dined us
You
out.
broke her.
I'm sorry. Look,
Robin, if we ever commit a caper, I'm not letting you drive. I'm just saying. Yeah.
please don't. I've been drove us right to the police station talking about
Like, hold up, y'all. We going this way. That's the police station right there. Oh, my bad. I know.
Tuck and roll.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. That would have been so hilarious. I'm so sorry.
All good, Robin.
It was fun. It was still fun. I enjoyed myself.
Yes.
Oh.
I enjoyed myself immensely.
Shoot. We was all froze up like a little bit. Y'all mean all ready to go.
Yeah. She gonna watch this back and she gonna be like, I ain't gonna have none of them back on my show.
Just wait till you watch the replay, Mz.KIR. When you watch this replay, you gonna be like, they was plotting on me for real. They was really plotting on me.
Listen, we was like, friend, how many of us have them? Friend, the ones we can't depend on.
Oh, all right. Woo, all right. Get
All
myself
right.
together.
All right. That was funny.
Oh,
Whew.
okay.
Whew, boy.
Who were we leave? Oh yeah. Was it Lady K? Were you telling us who you are, my Mufasa voice? Before all
I
the
finished
freezing
that.
and oh, you finished that?
They know who I
Okay.
am now.
All right.
We all family now.
We
A
family.
co-conspirator. That's what she is.
She the only one that stuck it. She the only one that committed. Okay, we passed it. We passed it. We passed it. My bad.
All right. Shy, I mean not Shy, excuse me. Robin, do you have a question for Shy or Lady K or both?
I have a question for. Hold on, I wrote it down at work. Hold on, I'm sorry. I have a question for Lady K. On one, I wrote an article that you had did, and I think it was a magazine, and you were saying that you write, well, I guess it was like a period in your life you were fighting for your blackness, and I wanted to ask you, like, what was the most difficult part of that journey for you fighting for your blackness?
Who was that question for? I'm sorry, it was
Lady
breaking up.
K. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, it was breaking up. You know, I come from a background where I didn't really grow up in urban areas. The majority of my life, I have been the only, and if I wasn't the only, I didn't fit the aesthetic, I guess is what I could say. For a Black kid, my parents were upper middle class. I was a suburb kid in a predominantly white environment. And so, even amongst the Black kids that were there, and I literally can count the number of Black kids on both of my hands in my school, there I wasn't really ever accepted. So, and then I moved out here, and also there's not a very big Black population here. And so, yeah, I've always been the other, the only one of. So it definitely sometimes has been a struggle for me. I think that's why I gravitated so much to culture and community, just because it's not something that I was naturally surrounded by.
Oh, good question there, Robin. All right.
Excellent.
Well, that really resonated with me because I struggled with my blackness too growing up, but it was more so because I was light skinned growing up in a Black neighborhood. But it really didn't start until I got to school and we went to like predominantly white schools. And so that really resonated with that a lot when I read that in the interview they did with her.
Interesting question.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a struggle. Black kids can be, well, kids in general can be pretty cool. So I had to fight for that.
Wow. Rosalia, do you have a question for Shai Moonlight?
Yes. So I had the pleasure of hosting you a while back, maybe a year ago. And I want to ask you, where are you in your poetry journey today versus 1 year ago? What has changed? What do you feel?
How much time do we have? Okay. A lot has changed. Not changed. Oh gosh, Rosalia, I don't even know how to start answering this. Last year around this time, I had a someone I consider a mentor, or he's my unofficial coach, Way to Theta, Charleston poet, tell me, this what you want to do? You want to get better? Sign up for this slam and this slam. And I said, slam? Like, I'll do it, but why should I do these? Like, it was conditioning, not because I want to be a slam poet or competitive poetry is my goal in this, but because confidence is what I was working on. Getting on stages and putting myself out there and working on the craft. I've always been a writer, but to be a spoken word artist is something else. And so from a year ago to now, I have worked to find my place in my identity as a poet and an artist. And I think that I am getting there. I think that I am closer to that point now than I was a year ago. And I don't know how detailed of an answer that is, but that might be something I got to journal about because I haven't thought about it really too much. I've just put my feet to the ground and kept myself busy because I love poetry and because poetry is what keeps me alive. But I should really take the time to sit and reflect on all that I have accomplished and what has changed and improved for me in that time as well.
Well said, Shai.
Thank you.
All right, Shai Moon.
All right.
All right. North Philly, do you have another question for Lady K?
Yeah, I like to revisit about the finding your color. It kind of it echoes a little bit about I don't know, you know, of a book that was written by I believe it was Terry, not Terry McMillan. It was called The Bluest Eye, and in it, um, the little girl, she had a thing about, she had a doll and had blue eyes, and she treasured that doll, and the focal point of the whole the story, it dealt with race and how, you know, we identify ourselves in the midst of, you know, in contrast to other people, you know, other races, especially white people. So being, you know, being so that you grew up in, you know, as you said, in a predominantly, you know, I guess a white area. You know what I mean? Did you ever feel at one moment that even though that you were surrounded by other people who were not of your own race, wasn't your identity, your identity as yourself being a black woman still kept intact?
Ooh. So my parents were very big about education, and making sure that I would be successful in the future. So their goal really wasn't on culture and identity in that way. It was me being successful in this, you know, world. So
Right.
it was kind of like the American dream type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't really focus on that I pursued education, and things like that. So I honestly, it was as big of a deal as it was until I was around other Black kids, because that's when the whole, you sound like a white girl, you
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I hate to be stereotypical, but it really felt like, because I wasn't on government assistance and I didn't know what the hood, so to speak, was like. I
There,
was
yeah.
almost ostracized for those types of things. And so it was really hard for me growing up, like, to fit in those spaces. And now as an adult, I can look back on those, and even in the white spaces where I thought I was accepted, I
Right.
now can see the microaggressions that I didn't pick on from them white kids' parents.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely didn't like the fact that they kids was playing with a little Black girl, but
Right.
I didn't pick up on that as a kid. But now, thinking back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all didn't really like me.
That part. If I could just interject for a second, because like growing up in Philly, right? Like, you know, and right now it's like a melting pot right now. But back in the day, it used to be like in Northeast Philadelphia, it used to be predominantly white. And my mom, she used to always make it a business to travel. We used to travel all the way to Pathmark, you know what I'm saying, which was, you know, in a white area, just to get good food. And it wasn't the fact that my mom was like, you know what I mean, I guess, trying to make a racial point, but it was the point that in the hood, the food quality was poor. And that's the true fact. I mean, you go to the white area, man, they got all the fresh food, fresh fruits, fresh everything. Everything is fresh. Shoot, they ain't even got comic books. We ain't even got comic books down the hood. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? We got graffiti. That's our comic book. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, you know, the thing about race, when you said about, about it being, a staple to be on public assistance or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Those are misanthropic stereotypes that we believe it to validate our blackness. But your blackness is validated the moment you was born.
Absolutely. But like the kids that I grew up around, because I didn't know about those things, that was like basically I was put down because I didn't know about those things, because I lived, in the suburbs, in the big house or whatever. Like all of those things were kind of held against me because I was articulate, and both parents were in the house, which, child, we could get into a whole nother story about if that's a good thing or not. So like all of the things that, I even have a poem about it. I don't know where it is, child, but I have a poem about, everybody. I was perceived one way, and all of those things that they put on me as things that, like, I was privileged because I had, layers underneath that revealed a completely different story.
Yeah, because listen, going to school, I was very articulate. I mean, had all straight A's and everything else, and I was perceived as being a nerd. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to downplay my intelligence that was God given to me. You know what I mean? Just for the sake, just to cater to your self, the lack of self efficacy. You feel what I'm saying?
For me, I definitely wanted to fit in. I was upset with my parents sometimes because it just made it where I was othered all the time. And, you don't realize, of course, your parents are doing these things for you to give you the best opportunities. But as a kid, all you want is to fit in, and you want to be able to roll with the cool kids.
That's
and
right.
that wasn't like the case for me. And so if I'm being honest, a lot of times, I tried to buy my way into circles because money was never something that was an issue. So, hey, you guys, I'll buy lunch for everybody. When I got to college, I'll buy the weed for everybody. Like I was always trying to perform to fit in to these circles because I didn't naturally know how to do that. Now at almost 50, completely different story. But as a kid, it meant so much to me to fit in, and I didn't know how to do that. So I found all these probably destructive and non-productive ways to do that.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing in closing: the cool kids, most of them are either in jail, dead, hanging on the corner at a speakeasy. I mean, at a stop and go. You know what I'm saying? Going nowhere. But you know what I'm saying? You go in the opposite direction. And that's facts.
I agree. Some of them are cool. If y'all are watching, y'all are cool. It's great. No problems.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean.
You heard me.
That Joan.
And with that being said, Lady K, can you share a poem with us, please? Drum roll for Lady K.
You got it.
Now y'all got me wanting to find that poem. I'll do it after when I can find it. But so this one is one that I just recently wrote, and it kind of sums up some of that stuff. And it's called Measuring Cup. I don't trust rooms that clap for me, because I've spent a lifetime shrinking before the applause could change its mind. A friend told me I'm too hard on myself, said the measuring cup I'm pouring from must be mismarked. I was raised on performance reviews with side eyes. Conditional love excellence wasn't a destination, it was rent due daily. So when I win, I audit it. When I lose, I autopsy it. Every scorecard becomes a scripture, every 30 a fluke. I must defend. Tell me, how do you relax into gifted when you were trained to survive barely? How do you sip from a cup you don't trust to be accurate? Because somewhere along the way, I started engraving my own measuring lines lower, just in case I overflowed, just in case someone decided I was too much, too loud, too black. Hell, not black enough, too unwilling to be managed. So I shrank the numbers, called it humility, discipline, hunger, but maybe it was fear, because I have spent a lifetime trying to shrink the stature of me, lower my intelligence, dim my independence, round my confidence down. And still, a lot of rooms hold me at half full, no matter how carefully I pour. And I keep rechecking the ingredients, like maybe I added too much of myself. So I soften the salt of my boundaries, lower the heat of my ambition, try to taste acceptable. And still, I lift my spoon in certain rooms like a child in a kitchen waiting for a nod. Did I get the mix right? Does it taste like excellence yet? I keep stirring, adjusting for palates that were never mine to please. A pinch less voice, a dash more humility, simmer down the truth, waiting for one specific tongue to say, yes, that's it. Like validation is the final ingredient I forgot to add. And here's the part that keeps me restless. I am already playing catch up. My time in this game is measured in teaspoons, but the weight of my actual age is heavily seasoned. I am decades deep into my becoming, so when I look for my peers, I compare my teaspoons to their gallons, compare my late arrival to their long standing, and I forget that seasoning is an ingredient too. Maybe my body still braces for the applause to change its mind, but maybe the real work isn't sharpening this pen, it's putting the spoon down. Stepping back from the table where I keep asking for taste tests from people who never planned to cook like me anyway, realizing how full was never my measurement. It was their appetite, their capacity, and I was never meant to season myself smaller just to fit inside a container that was obviously built for less.
Now that's fire. Now that's fire.
Woo, child. Show your love in them comments for Lady
trying to
K.
tell you.
Okay. Where is the
Thank
fire
you.
emojis? Okay. Fire emojis in them comments. Okay. Fire emojis in them comments.
Love it.
And fingersmith. Okay. Where's my pen? I gotta drop the pen. And
Boom.
Mz.KIR style. Boom.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Boom.
That joint was hot.
Okay. Okay. Yes, girl. Yes. Show your love. Show your love, folks, for Lady K. Okay. Show your love.
Show your love.
Yes, yes.
Snap it up. Folks, please share this because listen, okay, Lady K's on fire. All right. Fire sun with like 10 N's.
Sun.
That's right.
Okay. Whew. All right.
Hey.
I gotta let my device cool down for a minute there, you know. Oh, that's smoke. Whew, goodness. Okay. All right. ShaiMoonlight. Can you
Yes.
share a poem with us? Show your love, folks, for
Shai.
Moonlight. Drum it up, drum it up.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This poem is called God Bless the Child. I know I've been changed Tradition and religion teach us that we owe our people unconditional loyalty and allegiance. Honor your father and your mother, and your days will be long. Blood is thicker than water. Friends come and go, but family. I've been told that since I was a baby, there was something different about me. My people would say things alluding to clairvoyance, but we saved, so they'd say things like, that baby's been here before. And then sometimes these compliments would turn to the black hand side, looking just like her daddy, behind sniggles and giggles as if I didn't just hear them use every negative connotation to describe that man's features. I don't know if they know I knew, but I caught every stray that came my way. The emotional damage entered and centered within me, clouding my third eye, which now I believe was meant to protect me from seeing exactly who these shots were coming from. Until one day, they just didn't hit the same. Not true. What actually happened is one day I realized that the weapons formed against me were sometimes coming from those with whom I shared genes. And on this day, my mind was free of chains meant to hold me in a place that was never even meant for me. Yeah, I am the black sheep. Black like the new moon nestled nicely between earth and sun. Yes, I am always changing, transforming, and reflecting. I know I am changed. The initial iteration of that poem was performed and posted, and to my surprise, I find that a loved one of mine doesn't appreciate the inaccurate portrayal of my childhood. I listened intently so that I could sincerely reply, but in all honesty, I was appalled because this person inspired this piece the least. So it is so ironic that this person is the reason I was able to finish it. Because in the South, we say only a hit dog will holler. So maybe you believe that my words will be believed. So in turn, you are just that impressed with my pain. I mean, with my pen. So I guess I'll take it as a compliment because I know I've been changed. It's that piece.
Y'all on fire.
Shine.
You got it.
Thank
See,
you.
see, this is why you gotta sing the hook on Lady
Man,
Crucible. I mean, excuse me,
that
Spitfire
thing was
and
Yes.
woo.
Might Have Been. That is why, folks. That is why. That right there. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you. You know I'm down. I'm waiting for the call.
Okay.
Listen,
Might
man.
Have Been. Okay. You
Then
heard it here.
Miss Kid, you gotta organize this joint. You know what I mean?
Okay. Listen.
Whew.
Spitfire already said she was down. We just waiting for Maya.
I'm listening. All y'all together on one joint? Whew.
Okay.
Gotta make
That
this
part.
happen. Gotta
I
make
feel
this
the
happen.
love. Thank you. Thank you.
Damn.
Show your love, folks, once again. Clap it up in the comments, the snaps, the claps, the drums, the fire emojis, okay? For Shy
Yeah.
Moonlight and Lady K, because they on fire. They on fire.
Yes. Yes.
Show your love.
Y'all are
Show
bringing
your
it.
love.
Y'all bringing it.
Okay. Z like Zorro.
In a
Okay.
Z formation. Three
Oh,
snaps in a Z formation. Yes.
okay.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Gotta throw my pen down again. Boom.
Boom. Boom.
5 pens. Mz.KIR gives you and Lady K 5 pens. Okay, the Source Magazine does the mic, Mz.KIR does the pens. 5 pens. All right. Okay.
Y'all be devastating to your ears.
Okay. Listen.
Man.
Whew. All right, Robin. You got a question for both Shy and Lady K?
I have a question for Shai. Being a spoken word artist, do you find that there is a difference between a spoken word artist and poet?
Ooh, good
Um,
question, Robin. All
Very,
right.
very good question.
yeah, I would say that I do think that there is a difference. And I think the only difference is one person chooses to share their poetry on stage and another doesn't. Um, I, for different reasons, even though I've been writing for many years before I started performing, I
Mhm.
still wouldn't call myself a poet because I respect the craft so much. And I just did, it was a comparison thing. But now,
Mhm.
at this big age, and after, going from a written word artist to a spoken word artist, I think that the biggest difference is like
Right.
your reason for, I don't want to say writing, but for the way that you choose to share your creativity. I don't think choosing to be a spoken word artist makes you a better poet than someone who doesn't. And I don't think someone who writes solely, strictly for themselves or for an outlet and never shares it with the soul is any less of an artist than someone who performs. I don't think one person who reads at a coffee house is any better or worse than a person who slams on a regular basis. And that's just me, and I think that that is because of what poetry is to and for me. And I know everybody has a different purpose with their poetry, and I really feel like that is the only thing that differentiates the avenue in which you choose to share it, your outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I
Okay.
like to ask that
All
question.
right.
A lot of people, like, I'm a poet. I don't consider myself a spoken word artist because I feel like I feel like a spoken word artist has that extra oomph because they can get up on the stage and they can perform their poetry. And like with me, I get up on the stage and then I get nervous and then I'm just reading off of, my phone. So I've always thought for me, there was a difference between the two because just in how they perform it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So mine goes off to spoken word artists. It definitely does.
so two things, and I'll see if I can remember the second one. The first one. Um, Monifa
No.
Lemons. Monifa Lemons, Say Loud the Poet here in Columbia, South Carolina, is the first person I heard use the term written word artist. I know that it is a term that has been around. I just hadn't heard it. And if
Mhm.
I had, maybe I would have accepted that is what I was to a point. And I think the written and spoken, like you said, like there's a for a difference if you're performing because you're there to entertain somebody. Like
Yeah.
essentially that's kind of what it is. You are entertaining. Somebody is paid to come and see you perform, or you have invested money to be here and there's money on the line, so you better show out on this here stage. That's what you
Better.
came for. But kind of circling back to Rosalia's question, I remember the second part. Okay, this was two. Circling back to Rosalia's question of the things that have changed for me in a year, I was reading from my phone like this in March of 2024. And in
Mm-hmm.
March of 2025, I had only started memorizing pieces because Way said, you should do slams. And so I'm not reading at a slam personally. Actually, if I'm going to come here and compete with people on this level, I want to actually compete with people on this level. So yeah, evolution. But I don't think that there's any I don't like comparison in poetry. I hate it. I hate it. But yeah, that's my answer.
But I can
Oh,
tell like your work is seamless at this point. Like
Thank you.
it's
Mm-hmm.
like flowing.
Thank you.
So I can even witness like from a year ago, like at this moment, like it's just leaving your mouth and like presenting. Whereas before you may have been thinking about it or reading it, but now it's just like
Thank you.
yes, girl. Because I remember when Jacquees Armstrong was on last week and she was saying how our mentor, Deborah Cheney, was at an open mic that Jacquees was performing at, and how she had noticed that when Jacquees was doing her poem, she was shaking. I guess because she was so nervous. So when you said that, that made me think of what Jacquees had said last week when she was on. Shout out to Jacquees Armstrong, okay?
Yes. Shout out.
Jacquees and Musette. Woo, that was
Oh
fire.
yeah.
Oh
Wasn't
man,
it,
I
Leah?
miss
That
her,
was
dog.
fire. That was fire. Um, let's see. Uh, North Philly, you got a question for Lady K?
Yeah. I actually I got a question for both Lady K and Shai. I'm gonna make it real brief. So Lady K, so would you consider yourself to be versatile? This is for both y'all. Do y'all consider yourself to be versatile when it comes down to being a poet as opposed to being a spoken, also being a spoken word or being a spoken word artist. Because in my opinion of it, like I said, being, you know, I've been out, I've done the stage. You know, what I mean, I've done reading from the script. I never read from the phone. That's something new to me because back in the day, I mean, people still do it. You know, what I mean, read from the paper, and I can go back and forth like it ain't nothing. Like, you know what I mean, like it's so. So, do y'all feel what's your comfort zone? Where's more comfortable to be? I guess to be a spoken word artist, be a poet, or do y'all see yourselves as both?
So, oh, this gonna get me in trouble. So,
I ain't trying to be a troublemaker. My bad.
so this is my thing. I definitely think that there is a difference, but not in like a one is better than, just like kind of like Shai said, not as one is better than the other. I definitely probably would feel I am more of a spoken word artist. However, that is because I enjoy personally hearing other people tell me their stories. Like when I consume, I call it page poetry. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like that's a different vibe because that requires me to interpret someone else's words. And I have read poems in people's books, but then seen them perform those poems and had a totally different experience with their work. So me personally, I prefer spoken word just because I enjoy listening to other people tell me their stories.
Okay.
Um, so I am both. I can do both. Um, and one monkey ain't gonna stop no show around here.
Oh
But
snap! Throwback from
I,
way back.
yeah,
Here comes the big payback.
I personally prefer spoken word just because, and just like Shai was saying too, like there's a different level, depending if there's money on the line, if my rent is due and I'm short, like the level you will get from me is different, in these different competitions. Now, as far as reading off of the page, I actually am legally blind.
Mm.
I would have
So
never known.
yeah,
I'll tell you.
yeah. If you would see me without, I have to wear contacts. Like these are just fashion frames, so I can be cute.
And they cute,
But
girl.
I have to wear contacts, or I can't see, or like I would have to be like up on my phone like this. Like I without my contacts on, I can't see. So for me, I've always, if I am going to read, it has to be from my phone because the glare and different things from lighting in spaces will mess up my contacts. And my contacts have literally, child, I have had to perform in some of the craziest scenarios. I've had a contact roll back in my eye while
Oof.
I was
Oh
performing.
man.
Like
Jesus.
I've had them stuck in the corner. I had them fly out a couple of times. It
Whew.
all goes with my. I will
Gosh.
eventually go blind. I
Mm.
have a degenerative condition, so the page for me doesn't work because of the different things that I have to adjust for because of my vision. So with my phone, I've already set up my accessibility so that I can be able to perform. So
Okay.
that's why when people have this conversation about if reading from your phone and stuff like that, like there's just so much nuance to that conversation that sometimes I don't think that poets give room for all of that. And I just think sometimes we should just enjoy the art and do whatever works best for you. But I think sometimes we do too much judgment on how everyone does what they do instead of just enjoying and respecting them for what they're doing. Uh, so that's my answer. They won't get me in too much trouble.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you ain't say
Shy,
nothing wrong.
so same thing, Shy. What's your take again?
I would consider myself both at this point. I am a poet first, though. I would say that I am a poet first because so everything's not about slam or competition, but this is just in my mind where I'm at. Okay. So when it comes to just performing for the heck of it, going to an open mic and reading in front of my friends, um, versus let's be concise in my thinking and in my response. Hold on. Because I could go on and on. Let's just stick to the answer. I would consider myself both. Without I'm going to do the same I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not writing something that I wouldn't perform, and I'm not performing anything. It's all the same. My poetry is for every stage, and so every piece I do is a slam poem, and it's not a slam poem. Every piece I do, I could put in a feature, and I don't have to. Or I could just put it and you could read it and get your own interpretation. So that's why I would say it is all of that, simply because of, again, my reason for writing. And I will say this to everybody for the rest of my life. Every piece you will ever hear me do is autobiographical. It is not hypothetical. It is not something I heard from somebody else. And I know that that is where some people come from. They like to tell other people's stories. But everything that I write, the reason that I write, it is all something from my own personal experience, from my own mind. So, reading my poetry versus seeing me perform it, I hope gets the same message across.
Okay.
On whatever the stage is, for whatever the reason of the performance. So I would consider myself both. I don't have a preference one over the other. I will always write, even if I can never perform again.
And can I piggyback real quick? I think a lot of times, because I'm the same way, you know, the difference for me personally, while everything I write is my own experience, definitely as I have grown in competitive slam poetry, there are times that I will like craft. I write stream of consciousness. So like there is multiple versions of every piece I write. There is the extended, the full stream of conscious version of it. There is then the slam cut that I will do because 9 times out of 10 my original is too long because I like words.
Oh, we about to be real good friends, Lady K.
But I do always do a slam cut. And then even within that, there may be pieces within it that then resonate with me on a different level. And I may pull those out and do a completely new piece just on that. So not everything I write is slam, like is a piece that I would perform. And sometimes, because like Shai was saying, I do write like autobiographical writing is very healing and very cathartic for me. So obviously some of those stories require more care. And so the audience that I'm willing to share that with may change depending on what that subject matter is about. So I can perform anything, but I also, a lot of times when you're telling your story, other people are involved in telling your story. And that doesn't change my truth, but I'm also not here to hurt people. And a lot of times, my family is not always happy about this, but like I feel like in minority communities, a lot of times we don't want to talk about the things that whatever happens in this house stays in this house. And I don't subscribe to that because I feel like as a people we will never be able to heal unless we name the thing and exercise that and just get it all out there. And so there are a lot of times that I talk about topics that are sensitive to mental health issues, trauma, from, mother-daughter relationships, infertility, all of these things. And like, I just feel those stories are still important. I am just careful with that messaging so that I don't injure people along the way.
That's right.
Agree, 1000%.
You know what I mean? I like that.
Yes, I agree. Because a lot of my poems are autobiographical, but not all of them. So sometimes when I do a poem, and sometimes people be like, "Ooh, this and that," and sometimes I gotta let them know, like, look, depending on what poem it is. Like, this is not autobiographical. It might be about someone else's experience, but not mine per se. But a lot of mine are autobiographical. So I get it. We here, girl.
Yeah.
Right there.
Because it's how people interpret your poems, Mz.KIR. It's like everybody interprets it differently. You know what I'm saying? You know, to one person it may be one thing, another person may be another thing. But it's to you, you know what you're talking about. But it affects people differently. Everybody on this panel knows, as being a poet, spoken word artist, you know what I mean? Whichever way you want to swing it, you know what I'm saying? The way you bring it to the crowd, the way you bring it to the masses is how they're going to, you know, perceive it.
Yeah.
In their own perception.
The poem.
Oh,
yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Hear something funny. When I wrote my first poetry book, my ex-husband, we were together for 20 years, and he was like, "Oh, I know all those poems are about me. I know all those poems are about me." And I'm like, "No, they're not all about you." And I'm like, "But there was one in there about you." So a couple of days later, he called me back, and he was like, "I couldn't find the poem in your book about me. What was it?" And I was like, "The poem titled Dear Ex." That's oh, you
know they say men can't find things that are in their face.
I was gonna say, my Lord.
Oh my gosh,
it couldn't have been
that
that one. That was the first one. He was like, "No, it ain't." Okay, let's see.
The funny thing is, I have the exact same thing. I have a poem called Daddy's Girl, and you know, I love my father to death, but you know, there was some issues growing up, and that poem talks about it. And like he'll be like, "Yeah, that's my favorite poem," and I'm like, unless you got something to tell me, you know that poem is about you, right? Like, you're my father, unless, like I said, something I don't know. Like, so, but like that's the like,
yeah.
I don't want to say like, what's the word? I don't want to say dense because that sounds mean, but just like the you know, layers that aren't. Yeah, like for
yeah, this one was exactly about you, but you didn't.
It's literally called Daddy's Girl.
Like Dear Ex.
You thought this poem was about you.
Right.
But I love it, you know, I mean, which is funny because that's exactly the level of detachment that the poem talks about that, you know, we had to work through. And so I just thought that when you said that, I just started cracking up because I was like, that level of not understanding is literally what I'm talking about in the poem, sir. Right. But I love him to death. I love, you know, everybody I love.
Yes. All love.
That could actually be a product of not being present. So maybe it's not just men. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe it's just people who are not present.
That's true.
That's true. It's right, Rosalia. Present and unaccounted for.
That part. Now that's the poem. That's the writing prompt.
That's the prompt.
You know what I mean?
And with that being said, Lady K, can you do another poem for us? Show your love out there in YouTube land for Lady K.
So this one is a little bit deeper. And I moved out here to California 27 years ago. And I was in love. My ex-husband and I, we've been divorced for probably about 15 years now. We were together for 11, and it took me until just a few months ago to write this piece. So that tells you something. And it's called Spirit Broken. They tell us, girl, at least you got somebody. As long as he ain't beating or cheating on you, you don't really have problems. As if love has to come with a bruise before anyone believes it hurts. But love without respect is like glass without thickness, one tap, and it all comes crashing down. But what do you call it when someone takes a hammer to your spirit, cracks your reflection, then sweeps the pieces under the rug? No bruises to point to, just fractures beneath the epidermis. I was 20 when I said I do. moved across the country for what I thought was love. But I was in love with the facade. The man who once cooked, delivered me plates like love offerings, later confessed it was rehearsal, that he was only playing the role because he was on my stage and I was paying for the show. Courtship was a performance. I was financier, fool, audience to a play that never had a happy ending. 11 years inside a funhouse mirror that told me I was crazy. Convincing myself that if he still wanted my body, we must be okay. But intimacy without honor is just another fracture. And I was bleeding spirit all over the floor. And if I'm being honest, it wasn't just hope or shame that kept me there. It was sex, good sex. But even the best sex can't save a broken spirit. I knew I was done the day my body stopped answering his touch. Of course, he assumed you must be cheating, but my body isn't a separate shard. The fractures ran through every pain he broke, and still I stayed because those tired proverbs echoed, if he isn't cheating, if he isn't beating, you don't really have problems. It took me 11 years to realize what I should have known in 2. Just because the damage is so deep doesn't mean it isn't painful. So tell me, how many surface cuts was I supposed to survive before he cut me down to the white meat? How long can you trail blood before you bleed out completely? Why do we teach little girls that only black eyes count, that unless his hands leave fingerprints, the suffocation isn't real, that survival only counts if it comes with a police report? I'm done apologizing for pain that doesn't leave bruises, so I hold my shards up to the sun, watch them refract into color, proof that broken things still bend light sometimes. The bravest thing you can do is drop the glass, let it shatter, walk away barefoot, because healing begins the moment you decide you always deserve to be whole.
Jeez. Kaboom! Look who
Guess who
stepped in the room. Jam.
Okay.
Jeez.
Listen. Dropping my pen. Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Okay. Listen.
Man,
That was deep.
That was deeper than deep.
Okay. Whew. Child. Okay, y'all got to share this. Okay, viewers, y'all got to share this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Look.
listen.
Mind-blowing decisions. Head-on collisions. Oh, my goodness.
Whew.
Must decide how to go.
Okay.
Yes.
You like me, North Philly. You can't stop till you done. You got to get it out. You got to get it out. I love it.
I think it's my ADD kicking in overdrive sometimes.
Like I
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
you like me, North Philly. You got to get it out.
Robin, that check. I mean, Rosalie, you a witness. Mz.KIR, you a witness. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get that money.
We got to get him that check, Robin. We got to
You know
get
what I'm
him
saying?
that.
Listen, I will split it with y'all 3 ways.
Hey, he's working on you tonight.
I'm
That's
trying to tell you.
Mhm.
That thing was hot.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah. That was fire. Fire, son. Like about 20 M's. Okay.
Good, man.
Listen. Ooh. I need a moment of silence for that one.
Look,
A moment of
close your
silence.
Mz.KIR, that thing is up in the bones. Like, yo, like you are extremely talented. I'm trying to tell you.
It was crazy because, you know, I never really talk about that because I kind of always felt a little bit ashamed because my abuse wasn't physical. And so it was always like, well, so many other people have gone through so much worse things. I don't want to diminish or, you know, the experiences that other people have had because mine, you know, wasn't physical. So like, it's crazy that literally that, you know, poem is, you know, like I said, we've been divorced for 15 years now. And I just was able to write that piece and talk about it because, you know, there are others where that emotional I don't think we realize how heavy emotional and financial and spiritual abuse is to your soul, and that sometimes it can be just as damaging as physical abuse. And
Absolutely.
so, like I said, part of my story, part of me sharing my poetry is helping to bring light to things and helping others not feel alone. And so that's always going to be the first mission in my poetry. And that was just another layer of that.
5 pens, Lady K. 5 pens.
Man.
Right. Mz.KIR Poetry Magazine. All right. That's a good idea,
I tell
though.
you.
That's a good idea, though. But yeah, 5 pens, girl. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. 5 of
Well
these.
deserved. Well
5 of
deserved.
these. Okay. Okay. I got to drop it again. Boom.
Woo.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying. Whew. Okay. Sky Moonlight, can you share another poem? Show your love out there and share this again for Shai Moonlight.
Let's go, poet.
Let's get it.
Power to the poets.
All right. This piece is called My Everything. March is Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. And I have a 7-year-old daughter with autism spectrum disorder, a son with ADHD. And while I am undiagnosed, I'm sure they got it from somewhere. So here we go. God, please allow my child to be born healthy without physical, mental, or developmental disability, disease, or disorders. I prayed this prayer daily while my last baby baked. I'd done the same for her brother about 4 years before. Fast forward, we hadn't been home for long before I realized that something was different about her. She wasn't quite 1 year old when she woke up in the wee hours of the morning, completely inconsolable, screaming bloody murder, shedding tears indicative of excruciating pain. That night, we left the emergency room with an assumed ear infection because they couldn't accurately assess her through her strained cries. This ear infection must have gone untreated for quite some time because I cannot tell you the next night that any of us slept tight. It was the constant rocking and tiptoe walking. She started and then stopped talking. It was very clear to me. But everyone around us had every excuse other than the obvious. More than a few people told me, just give her time. That when she was ready, she would start doing the things that she should be already. But it was the ever dismissive. Ain't nothing wrong with that baby. As if I said something was wrong with my baby, because who am I? I am her mama. Tasked with more than just raising her, it is my responsibility to see her, not to allow these kinds of things to slip past me. See, I never said her differences made her less worthy. They simply require a different approach. Persistent avocation, early intervention, therapy after therapy, wait lists, IEPs, unexpected early dismissals, and an amazing amount of tolerance. It is songs and scenes on repeat, songs and scenes on repeat, songs and scenes on repeat. The repetition soothes her sensitivities. Overstimulation causes unusual hand movements. It's called stimming. It is uncertainty, hypersensitivity, and the epiphany that maybe I too have the tism. There is no rest for the weary. I have to stay on eye alert. My head must stay on a swivel. If she is out of my sight, even for a second, that is far too long. Being her mother has certainly changed me, and while people make it seem like I'm doing something amazing, I am just being her mama. I didn't choose this life for either of us. I wouldn't ever. But understand this. Parenting a differently abled child is as big a blessing as it is frustrating. And while the thing about neurodiversity is that it doesn't really look like everything, it can still somehow. While it doesn't really look like anything, it could still somehow look like everything. Set piece.
Compelling. Very
Thank you.
compelling, very moving.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Yes. Show your love in them comments, okay?
I'm trying to
Show
tell
your
you,
love in them
man.
comments,
Thank you.
okay?
Thank you.
Whew.
Yeah. Lady K and ShaiMoonlight is bringing it, okay?
I'm trying to tell you.
Yes. We got to do another moment of silence.
I'm trying.
Good
Yeah,
job.
that
Okay.
that right
Can
there.
we please have a moment of silence in Manala's voice? Okay. Woo.
Man,
Mm.
that was. Man.
And see, that's why I always say, like, spoken word, like, I feel like I need to hear you tell me that story. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not knocking page poetry at all, or like, you know, the craft of poetry. But for me, it's just something. I also am an empath too, so like I feel people's energies. So hearing people tell me that story, listening to you talk about your daughter, like that just made it resonate. Even if I don't share that same, you know, experience, it just made it resonate so much more with me. So that's why I just love hearing people tell me their stories much more than, you know, because I just don't feel like when I read it, I do people's stories justice. So I would rather, like, from the artists themselves, I want you to be able to communicate that emotion to me. So I really appreciated that piece.
Now, I don't know. Now, going back, North Philly, if that was your question, my preferred method of receiving poetry is spoken word, for sure.
Okay, right on.
For that
Right on.
exactly.
Yeah,
Everything Lady K said.
I feel that.
Power to the poets. Power to the
You know what I'm
poets.
saying?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull your box over here so you can.
Yes, girl. Listen, I'm gonna be all in your DMs.
We're like, right, I'm gonna just take this by way. I gotta switch sides.
move the crowd.
And move the crowd they are doing. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Viewers, come on and share this because it's some deep stuff. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, man, y'all doing it.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Rosalia, do you have a question for either of our guests or both of them?
I'll do both. Okay. So, first question is for Shai. So, how fun was it to delve into the sensual spoken word realm?
How fun. So listen, I guess I don't know that I realized I had been writing erotic poetry all along. Performing erotic poetry, though, I think was not as intimidating because I waited so long to perform, period. Like, I was good and wrong. Couldn't nobody whoop me. You can say something if you want to. You can see me on a flyer. I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I like that, Shai. I like that.
I actually think that performing erotic poetry or sensual poetry is not as nerve-wracking for me. I don't take it as serious. It is fun for me. That is more fun for me because, again, all autobiographical. That didn't change, but it's not
That's
as
the vibe I
heavy.
get. That's why I asked how fun.
Yeah, I don't.
Roseanne, we
I
see
think that because of the place that I am in my life as a person, as a woman, it is just another part of me. And I am not ashamed of any part of me anymore. I don't think I've ever said that out loud. I'm not going to, I'm not
Shai.
ashamed of anything about me anymore.
Yes.
And everything about me goes into my poetry.
All
And
right now.
if those poems go on stage, then that's what it is.
You
So
go, girl.
it's fun for me because it is just another avenue of what I do. And on top of the fact that I am so blessed to have a poetry family here locally at the African store up the street, at the lounge over here, at the coffee shop. There's so many venues and places, but the community, there's so much support and there's no judgment. So it's fun, period. It's all fun.
That's right.
But Yams is If you don't know, when I do erotic poetry, I do go by Yams.
Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I know. Oh yeah,
I
I
can't
know.
do erotic poetry on this platform, but the Shy Poet. Follow me. No, but it's
We'll
all
say
fun for
that
me
for
because it is
Mz.KIR
all
After
part of
Dark.
it. Yes, for sure. I got to
I
catch
know
one.
Mz.KIR. That part. Man,
For
oh
sure.
Lord.
So now
You and Miriam Butterfly? Woo, woo, woo.
Missed it.
you're gonna have smoke coming out of North Philly's ears.
Listen. Listen. Y'all gonna make me start losing my mind up in here.
Up in here.
Okay. So Lady K.
Mz.KIR After Dark. Another one. DJ Khaled coming.
I'm trying to tell you. That's a part 2, Mz.KIR.
I'm just saying, folks. I'm just saying.
Being the only testosterone brother in the group, I must say, I'm impressed by the estrogen that's being displayed. That's all I got to say.
We love you too, black man. We love it.
Absolutely.
I'm not intimidated by the estrogen. I'm just saying.
Robin,
So
he's sitting there chilling in the cut. Chilling in the cut like what?
Chilling?
wait, part 2 of my question.
I'm
yes.
sorry, Rosalie. My bad. I got all caught up in the Mz.KIR After Dark thing.
Yeah. I got distracted. I think North Philly was trying to get. I think North Philly was trying to get the After Dark going now.
Listen. Have a care if we got time to spare. Should we do it or should we not go there? Bars.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Part 2.
Right. Lady K, if you could put together 5 songs to help us understand who you are, what would they be?
Oh, now y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Don't ever pick me for a trivia or a name that song game, because we will lose. Because
it's not trivia. This is purely who you are.
So I can't do names of songs, but I can do artists. Is that okay? Okay. I can do artists. I can't do names of songs because I don't remember that. Okay, so I would say, you said to describe my poetry, right?
No, to describe who you are as like a person. So like we can get the idea of like.
Ooh, okay, this is exciting. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, so I'm definitely a whole lot of Jilly from Philly.
Okay.
But I'm.
Shai got excited when you said that.
I'm the only Philly representative in the house. You know what I'm saying? Got to represent.
Anybody I name, I'm talking about their old stuff. Unfortunately, I am at the age where anybody's new stuff, I'm probably not going to be a fan of. So I'm talking about like 90s era of them. Okay, so I'm definitely Jilly from Philly.
All right.
Okay. I have a little bit. Now this one's gonna throw y'all off. I told y'all where I grew up and who I grew up around. So I'm a little bit of Genie in a Bottle, Britney Spears. When I went
Ooh, she did it again.
Let's see. I'm an old school hip hop head. So I'm definitely gonna be, but it's gotta be like conscious rap. So I'm definitely gonna be a Talib Kweli, a Mos Def, and a Common.
Okay.
And then to round me out, like the new. I'm trying to think of the new girls because I want to give them credit too. I mean, I definitely Beyonce is one of my faves, but once again, like older, and I know Beehive don't come for me because you don't want it over here, but I like the old. Like 4 was probably when I was done. After that, it might not be for me. Actually, if I'm be real honest, probably self-titled. I know. So yeah, I'm gonna round me out with a little bit of Sasha Fierce. I got her in me, but I'm mostly Jilly from Philly all day. But like the old one, can I tell y'all a secret? I don't really like the new album.
Uh-oh.
So I don't dislike it, but it is not a straight through no skips for me either.
Oh, see, once again, what side? That side. Come over here. I
Clutching my
wanted to.
pearls.
I wanted to so bad, but
Yeah.
like I haven't gone back to it, and that
Mm.
makes me really sad.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I don't know, and I want to be wrong because I love Jilly, but
Yeah.
I this new one didn't do it for me, and that makes me really sad because all of them, Erykah Badu's latest stuff, no.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, I mean, she ain't done nothing new in 30 years, so there's that.
One and done. One
Okay,
and
let
a
me be
half.
done before I get in trouble from the people.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Mz.KIR.
That was a good question. I like that
Yeah, I
one.
like that one. I like that, Rosalie. That was
Go
intriguing.
ahead, Rosalia.
Mhm.
Rosalia has become the new Topra, okay?
I'm sorry.
Ropra. Ropra?
Topra 2.0.
Okay. Topra, Ropra, okay.
Ropra. We got Topra and we got
Yeah,
Ropra.
Ropra.
All right,
I'm the
Rosalia.
utility Topra in case of emergency break.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. Now, Robin. Sorry about that. Back to you. Do you have a question for one of our guests?
I
Or
do
both?
have a question for both guests. Who would be your top 5 poets, whether
Okay.
spoken word or whether poet? Lady K.
Oh, so I just want to preface what I'm about to say with I'm good with disclaimers. So, I am new in this like spoken word game. So my references will probably be people that I know of now. I haven't really done a lot of backstory. So I'm definitely gonna say Saul Williams, Ebony Stewart, hands down for me. You said 5. Okay. I definitely Black Chakra only because he is so mesmerizing that it scares me and intrigues me all in the same breath. Because I like hearing him, I'm a words person. So like when you hear his poetry, it's a little intimidating and scary because it's so intense. But when you actually listen to his words, like when you can catch up, because it takes you about 30 seconds to catch up to where he is because he said so many words. But it's fascinating to me, like how many concepts he can throw into a slam piece. So I have to put him up there just because to be able to do that is astounding to me. I would definitely say that was 3. I love so many poets. There's actually so there's a local poet out of Vegas, Dimitri Manabat. And his ability, his storytelling ability, and the gut punches that he gives you that you don't even think you are going to get is absolutely insane. And just his capacity to tell such moving stories in such a great way is amazing. And rounding it out, ooh, this is so hard for me. I'm definitely gonna have to say probably, oh, I see so many dope poets. You know what? It's probably gonna be Roddy. Roddy, her I enjoy. I usually don't do funny like comical poetry, and her ability or their ability to tell a story of something that you like, the way they flip stuff around and tell their stories with this just huge smile on their face, but it'll be the realest, most rawest things that you've ever heard is just dope to me. So yeah, that's probably gonna be mine.
Okay.
Okay. Lady K don't know this, but for me, everything is Jill. Everything is Jill Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Poetry, spoken word, neo soul. She is the reason I write. So I'm not going to include her in this because everything is Jill. I'm going to name the 5 poets that I know personally that have inspired me the most since I've come into this. So, Courtney the poet from Charleston, South Carolina, hosted Neo Soul Sunday, still hosts Neo Soul Sunday. It was the very first spoken word event I ever went to in 2009, and she is still one of my favorite poets ever. Omari Fox is my slam master, my coach. He is my friend. He gave me my name. I am Shai because of Omari. He is another one that is going to take you a while. You have to hear Omari speak. Reading it, you won't get any of it. Hearing it, you got to hear about 4 or 5 times just to catch all of it. But he is so dope. He is
Magnificently.
magnificently militant, and I love him. Weta Theta, also New Danger, Black on Black Round from Charleston. He is my friend. He was one of the first poets I ever saw perform at Neo Soul Sunday, and he is super dope. Another wordsmith to the nth degree. The legendary Bugsy Calhoun. I talk
Mm.
about him every time I'm on here. He has
Yeah.
been on here. Super dope and amazing. He is my friend. He is my person. He is the executive director of our nonprofit, and he is an MC to the core. Okay.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the artist formerly known as Moses Oak Trees, now Moses Freeman, hosted the Treehouse at the House of Hathor. He is the person who helps me get on stage. He's the reason I know what to do and how to present myself on stage. And he lives and breathes poetry in a way that some people may not understand, but they don't have to, and he don't care. And I love that about him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right now.
Yes. Snap it up. And we gotta have Bugsy back on because we
Yeah.
really enjoyed Bugsy when he was on last September. Was
Yeah.
that
He
last
was.
September? Yeah.
Yeah. That was September. He was live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was live.
it was. It was. Let's see. Okay. Shy, can you do another poem for us? I gotta do my Tupac dance before you do it.
Yeah, I can do another poem.
Show your love out there again, folks, for Shy Moonlight.
Let's do, because we was just talking about Jill Scott, and I've done this poem here before, but why not? Let's do Jill's daughter, because I don't think Lady K heard it, and she my friend now, so I want her to hear it.
See, look at that. We're making
I'm
friends on
excited. I
Live
want to
with
hear
Miss
it.
Kier. Okay.
That's
Yes.
what friends are for.
All
Okay.
right. Live with Miss Kier, where friends are made. Okay.
All right.
Keep
I got to
shining.
read this one. I call this piece Jill's daughter. I am Shy Moonlight, daughter of
Okay.
JILLSCOTT. If not for her, there would be no me. Picture it, it was the year 2000. Showtime at the Apollo faded into BET Soul, and I saw myself in her cheekbones. Her smile, her eyes, and the tone of her voice left me mesmerized as she ever so eloquently threatened to peel a bitch's muffin cap back blue. I had no idea this genre existed. So I snuck around my parents who were super saved in the following days and very soon found myself taking a long walk around the park after dark. She was a poet. I remember reading the moments, the minutes, the hours, and one sitting straight through. And in that moment, I decided I wanted to be a poet too. I'd always kept a diary, but writing my first poem just felt different. So I became a poet in that instant, and I never looked back. Even when I tried to, poetry became my confidant, my only form of expression. Poetry became love. Love, always all capitalized. In 2010, I went to my first open mic. Hey, pretty people. Yes, these are my people, but I stayed in the corners of these venues for years. Went to every Neo Soul Sunday, the session live, and random shows in between, but it wasn't until the year that I made my 36th rotation around the sun that I found my way from the page to the stage. Slowly, surely, within a month, I'd done my first open mic. 3 months in, found ShaiMoonlight, a voice long overdue to be heard, so I will be. And I am going to do all the poetry things, every workshop, erotic show, and slam. I've been silent long enough. Y'all are going to know who I am. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the House of Yams, where the smell of honey, molasses, ebony, majesty, chocolate brown sugar, sweet epiphanies linger in the air of my boudoir and my divine feminine command attention. See, Miss Jill taught me hand tricks Miss Steffens didn't. I am Brittany, Executive Secretary of Peace. New Danger's own General Ani, I am Shai, the personification of destiny. Moonlight, sunlit and ever-changing, I am the daughter of Neo Soul and spoken word royalty. It's that peace.
Ah, okay, Shy.
You better talk about it.
Yes,
Ah,
Yes.
yeah,
girl. Yes,
yeah.
girl.
Ooh,
Okay.
I
Thank
love
you.
that piece.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Ooh.
you.
Yeah.
Wicked man.
All right.
To the
Maya
drummer get
B. I'm
wicked.
trying to tell you, if you watching Maya, listen. Okay, there it is.
Listen,
There's your singer for you and Spitfire Poets
trying to tell you,
collaboration.
man.
Okay, I am speaking this album into existence. Okay, I am
I'm
speaking.
ready.
Listen.
Ooh, you making
Okay.
me. I'm gonna have to move my schedule around to make sure I go to the Jill Scott concert when she's out here.
Mm.
I wasn't gonna be able to
Got
make
my
it.
tickets, girl. Pre-sale started at 10:18. Thank you for your purchase. I don't play.
Yeah, the day she's coming here is my high school, my year high school reunion. And I was considering going, but that's the same days Jill was here.
Okay.
But you made
Listen,
me, you like relit the fire that I need to see her live. Ooh, I'm excited.
Yes.
Lady K. Listen, the high school reunion they could wait. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
trying to
at
tell
this
you.
point, I
Look here.
mean, 30, 40, 20, whatever.
Listen. That can wait. Jill
I didn't
Scott.
like most of y'all when we went to school together anyway. Y'all
All
made
right.
fun of
There
me
you go.
because I
There you
wasn't
go.
black enough.
Mm-hmm.
All you're going to hear is a bunch of people, yeah, I mean, talk about nothing like they did many years ago.
Putting on.
Y'all ain't
And
You
changed
have
it.
be your
to.
business.
You may have just solidified that decision for me, Shai. I appreciate you.
yes.
Can I okay, I feel like I know the show has to go on, but I was gonna say something. I want to say something to Lady K on here while we're live.
Okay.
But I feel like now is the right time.
Well, say
Okay.
it to the
Is it
show.
okay?
All
Okay,
right.
girl.
And I think the fact that for some reason, I don't know, I'm a little weird, so I feel connected to you already, but you don't know this. I first saw Lady K perform when she sacrificed on final stage at Southern Fried last year.
Hmm.
And I'm new to all of this, so I didn't understand. I remember looking at the thing and seeing your name in that spot, and I was like, well, why is that name highlighted? And then I understood, okay, this is where you fell, so you get the sack for final stage. And I just remember, I think it was orange you had on. And if you ever see pictures of me when I perform, I like my hair up. Your hair was up, you were in orange. I'm not gonna cry. Women like you, poets like you, are the reason I love poetry and the reason I love spoken word.
Oh,
And so
man.
you bringing up
All
Jill
right.
originally and your words about my Jill poem is the reason I do this. And so I wanted to say that to you when I saw that I was going to be on with you tonight. But thank you. Sorry.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
that's
man, that's all right.
okay.
That's all
All
right.
I
right,
also want to
listen.
say,
It's okay.
I also want to
Thank
say
you.
that Lady K is like one of the most supportive people, like behind the scenes. I see your likes and comments on everything. I see you on everybody's virtual slams, and I'm just a fan of you as a person. And I want to say that here. So I'm sorry, I'm a little crap baby, but I really do love poetry,
That's okay,
spoken word
girl.
like this.
That means so much to me. Okay, so I know we running long, but let me just say this real quick in response to that. Because of the way I grew up, and not being surrounded by who I feel are important to me, which is us. Getting into this poetry game at a later stage. I'm gonna be 48 in a couple of months. And I've only really been doing this. When you saw me on final stage, that was like my first year of like for real doing this. And so, that was So Fry was my first time being in a space where I was surrounded, well, Woman of the World in 2024, but the next one was So Fry. And because of how I grew up, being in spaces and in community with us is so important to me. And I am always much of like a little kid that's still, like I said in that very first poem, a little kid that's like, did I do a good job? Do you guys like it? Can I be friends with the Black people now? Like, so when you say that, it really means so much to me, because that's really all that I'm trying to do. Competition and all that stuff, it is what it is. But like me being in spaces and building that community, and finally at almost the second half of my life being embraced in the communities where that matters to me, are what I am always searching for. To mix reviews, because sometimes I don't know, like I'm still searching for that, wanting to be included that I always have since I was a little girl. So I appreciate that more than you could ever know.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm a G.
My bad, y'all.
Nah, man, that's all right. That's all right.
Oh, you muted.
Oh, I was saying real thugs and real G's cry too. Okay. I'm just saying.
That's right.
They do.
Okay. All
That's
right.
right.
This is a breezy live with Mz.KIR. Okay, we done made some friends. We done made some connections. We were super breezy.
I know it.
Okay, all right. I need y'all to take us out with the poem. But first, Rosalia, are there any shout outs that you would like to give?
Yes. Shout out to everybody on the panel. ShaiMoonlight, Lady K. Shout out to North Philly for finally returning and getting better. Shout out to the viewers who will watch this now, who are watching it now, who will watch it later. Shout out to you, Mz.KIR, for putting it all together as usual. And shout out to Robin. I didn't want to leave you out. But yes, that concludes my shout outs.
All right. Show your love out there again for Rosalia, friend of the show, my fellow Scorpion sister. Okay. Yes. Robin, do you have any shout outs that you would like to give?
I would like to just shout out you guys, all of you guys tonight. I think Lady K and Shai, I think you guys are two dope, phenomenal women, poet, artists, spoken word artists, all of that. North Philly, I'm still working on your check. We gonna get the check.
Right.
Mz.KIR, thank you for always thinking of me. Rosalina, I love you. You're dope. I think you're dope. And shout out to my kids and my grandson, my new grandson. I'm so excited for him.
All right, all right.
Yes.
Okay,
And
Robin.
I just appreciate you guys always thinking of me when you guys need someone to fill in. I appreciate it. So shout out to y'all.
You're welcome, Robin. North Philly, do you have any shout outs that you would like to give?
Of course. Shouts out to the dopest, I mean the most fire, lit, you know what I'm saying? ShaiMoonlight, you know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
And Lady K, y'all brought it emotionally, metaphysically, metaphorically, and allegorically speaking. Y'all brought it, tweaking. You know what I mean? Continue on your journeys, man, respectively. And I wish you all the best of all success in this poetry mess. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out again to the lovely Rosalia, always holding it down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Man, my heart right there pounds for you. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you too, Robin. Even though you sold us out, because we had a master plan and we had it going on, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the blame for that. I'll take the fall. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm big enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? And once again, shouts out to
You
Miss
ratted me
Kia.
out. Thank you.
Shouts out
He
to Miss
said he
Kia for
wasn't
allowing me
going
to be
to.
on her journey, and we've been going strong. You know what I mean? Even in my absence, still going strong and forever go strong. You know what I mean? Bringing poets, musicians, everybody to the masses. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to everybody. Y'all, and to my family, to my Philly family. Love y'all, man.
Word. I want to do my shout outs before Lady K and ShaiMoonlight take us out. So, like to here it go. Shout out to myself, okay? Because sometimes you gotta give yourself a shout out.
Right.
Absolutely.
Shout out to myself, okay? um, shout out to my children, my wonderful children, forever T Noodle, and shout out to Big Dude K. I don't know if he's still up. Big Dude, you still up? I don't know. Big Dude, that's my boy, Big Dude. He's running track now, and I'm really proud of him.
Okay.
Like Carl Thomas. Okay. Um,
Call Thomas because you're getting emotional.
shout out to my mom who will be on the week after next. She'll be returning.
All right. All right,
Yes. Shout out to let's see. James Parrish, Third Eye Apparel. If you need a t-shirt, a hoodie, see my peeps, James Parrish. Okay. Me and James, we go way back. Okay, we went to school together. We go way back. P. Phil, stand up. So if you need that t-shirt, you need that hoodie, Third Eye Apparel, see James Parrish. He's on my friends list. Shout out to Mz.KIR if you need some CMOS. Okay, me and Mz.KIR, we go back. He was also a guest back in 2024, I think. And so if you need some CMOS, okay, see Mz.KIR. Tell him TJ sent you. That's what he calls me. Shout out to Orlando Chandler. I ain't seen you in a minute. Orlando, bruh, where you at? Who affectionately gave me the name Topra. Shout out to James Ellerby as well. And of course, I got to shout out Black Ice again. Okay.
Black Ice.
All right. You put Mz.KIR on the map. Okay. You put me on the map. Shout outs to Black Ice. Okay. Shout out to Black Ice. And Talam AC. Listen, Talam. Still waiting. Okay. Come on down, Talana. Come on down. Shout out to LaRopsa and Lee Derek Horn, who made when I used to do live with Mz.KIR on Facebook, when they took me to, what was it, 1.9K views. Lee Derek and LaRopsa. Okay. Yes. Shout out to Jay Silent Night Racer. That's my dog. That's my dog. Okay. Shout out to him. Shout out to Wakiba. That's my other dog. Wakiba, you got to come back on. Okay. You know, you ready to get that drumming on again, Wakiba. Shout out to Raven Alvarez. Raven, girl, you got to come on live with Mz.KIR too. Let's see. Taria and Henry Busby. Okay. Shout out to Teresa Hazelot. She's been missing in action lately. Teresa, girl. Okay. Shout out to my cousin Scott Jacob and his wife Tina Marie Carter Jacob. And just shout out to everybody, all my P-Field people, stand up, P-Field, building. All right, all my New Brunswick Exit 9 people, okay? Shout outs to y'all and all my Brick City people, because that's where my family is from.
Brick City.
All my Brick City folks, stand up. Shout outs to you. And let's see, whoever I didn't name, he. Don't take it personal, you know, because a lot of people, Mz.KIR know a lot of people. I got nothing but love for you in my heavy D voice. Okay. And with that.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, sorry. I had to get it out.
Thank you, Shai.
Got nothing but love for you, baby.
And also remember now, listen, see that? Edges. Edges matter. Do not ever let anybody ever tell you at any time that edges don't matter. They matter. Edges and hairlines matter, okay? Hashtag edges matter, okay? They matter. So somebody tell you edges don't matter, let them know they matter. Okay, you heard it here online with Mz.KIR. Edges matter. Type it in the chat. Edges matter. Edges matter. Hashtag edges matter, as my piece Genevieve would say. Shout outs to her. Okay, edges matter. Okay, they matter. They matter. Edges matter. All right. Hold on to your edges. And now, ShaiMoonlight, do you have any shout outs that you would like to give? And then, you know, bless us with another exiting poem. Okay.
Of course, as always, I'm going to shout out the poetry family, Columbia's poetry community, piece to piece, poetry, entertainment, arts, and community. I'm just making up stuff. Poetry, entertainment, arts, community, and education, the nonprofit. Check in to see all the stuff that we have going on. I'm actually co-hosting a improv poetry game show tomorrow night. I have an erotic poetry show on Sunday. So tap in with me and see all the things I got going on. I am at THE_SHAI_poet. I've also already registered as an indie for Soul Friday next year. So donations are, this year in 3 months. And so donations are always being accepted. Shout out to everybody who loves me. I love you back. It's Women's History Month. So I'm going to do a piece called Strong Black Woman.
Right.
Okay. Yes, girl. Yeah.
Okay, see, this is the face the world wants to see, always smiling. Ready, willing, and able, absolutely no semblance of being unstable, just a strong Black woman. Why wouldn't I want to carry the weight of the world, and how dare I not just take it without even having to be asked? But do you mean you need a break? Clearly you can't break, so we should just take it. But we are tired. Tired of the idea that no one should ever see, let alone should there ever be a stumble in our stride. We were made for this, right? I know we didn't ask for this. This is just what we do. Sacrifice ourselves for everything else and everyone else, leaving not much at all behind for ourselves. It is the plight of every Black woman. Whether you want to believe it or not, now you can lie to yourself and say that it's not. You can say that we are just being extra for nothing and angry about everything. And while sometimes two things can be true, you should try telling that same lie to the disproportionate number of women who look like me and are more likely to experience stress-induced strokes and heart disease because we are tired of doing the most and getting the least, knowing that we will likely dish out so much more than we will ever receive. But be not deceived, because the tides are changing. Boundaries are being set. All y'all can go ahead and get frustrated now because you ain't seen nothing yet. We want you to watch us bask in our feminine energy. Watch us prioritize real self-care in the face of our restless enemies. Watch us climb corporate ladders, build businesses, and serve causes that matter because we are omnipotent. And all will fail in attempting to demonize the things that make us confident. Our counterparts wish they could be us, they cannot. Wish their hair was as malleable and skin as luminescent. It could never be. Baby, we are inspired, knowing that everything about our essence is enviable, so it is clear why we're their default. It is not our fault. It is our blessing. And we're not here to teach anybody a lesson. We are here to say that gone are the days of taking advantage. The answer is no. When things become too much to manage, our strength lies in our very being. The way we advocate for ourselves in the face of hate. Yes, we are and always will be strong Black women, no matter how anybody tries to flip it. My sisters, how y'all feel? Good. That's that piece. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Mz.KIR.
Like that.
Yes. Show your
Thank
love in
you.
them
Yeah.
comments. Okay. Show
Thank
your
you,
love.
thank you, thank
That was
you.
tight.
Love. Okay.
That was tight.
All right. And now we're gonna take us out with Lady K. Do you have any shout outs that you would like to give before you do your last piece for the night?
My first shout out obviously is always going to be I give all honor and glory to God, who I always say this. I've been writing since I was a kid. I come from 3 generations of English teachers. But this path of doing this publicly, this was nothing but God. As soon as I got out of my own way and I allowed my gift that He gave me to be used, everything has been ordered since then. So I always give honor to God. I want to give a shout out to everyone that has embraced me in this poetry community and cheered me on along the way. So many to name, so I won't try and do it individually. Y'all all know who you are. And, you know, just the support. I hear that a lot about I'm a very supportive person and I don't take that lightly. So I am appreciative and I want to give a shout out to anyone who has felt inspired by any of my words that I've been able to share. I want to give a shout out. The only one personal shout out I will give is to my cousin, who is more like my sister, Sharika. It was her birthday yesterday. What's today? No, 2 days ago on the 11th. And she is amazing. She is someone that I can call whenever, whatever. She was my very first best friend, and I love her down. So I want to give a shout out to her. There are other poets, Maestro, Jesse, all of the ones I love. Y'all know I love you. And just to everyone, my family, and to anyone who thinks that a poem is about you, it probably is. And not always in a bad way, but if you feel a way, it probably is. Okay. So let's do some poetry. Shai, in honor of what the piece that you saw me do on final stage, I'm gonna do that piece. And I have added a little bit to it. So I'll do that. And hopefully I don't embarrass myself because I'm congested. So before I start, just know that I am congested. So bear with me. Amen. Amen. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A greeting, yet you flinch. Your mind shackled by a single phrase that carries more weight than its simple meaning. Peace be upon you and God's mercy and blessings. You see me through a lens of misconception, faith as a locked door, my worth measured by your approval. But I've outgrown those constraints. I seek peace beyond the borders of doctrine. I embrace the quiet truth that hums beneath every prayer. Why burn books and ban questions? Because knowledge is the edifying equalizer, and that scares those who need control to maintain their confused sense of piety. I was baptized Baptist, schooled within a Catholic schoolhouse, cleansed by holy waters, given the sacrament as first communion, scolded in pulpits that preach grace but frowned at pants on women. I was taught silence in the language of sermons, told that obedience was holiness and submission sacred. From the garden to the minaret, from the altar to the ark, they've been writing me out since the beginning. Covered my power in cloth neck to ankle, while men stroll with knees exposed, free to lead, speak the question. Modesty's burden laid at our feet, their weakness, our sin. Across scriptures and sanctuaries, I was called distraction, less than or never enough, unless I was quiet, covered, and small. I worshiped beside alabaster hues and Pentecostal pews. I found Islam in my 20s and hate in a stranger's eyes. Why did you blow up those buildings as if my hijab were the subterfuge? I mean the fuse. By my 40s, I knew God was not confined to a single path, yet I feel like protest for coloring outside the lines you drew without asking. Never discuss religion or politics, they say, but maybe silence is the problem. Isn't it a coincidence that the epicenter of three great faiths rests beneath the same skies? Jerusalem, claimed by Judaism's longing, Christianity's salvation, and Islam's ascension, all tracing back to Abraham, yet still shattering like blood-stained glass by conquest and creed. Everyone wants a corner of what should be common ground, Mecca and meaning marred by man-made borders. Isn't it funny how we all argue over who God loves more, as if heaven has a velvet rope? What if God is not in doctrine, but the breath between us? So I ask again, is it coincidence or calling that the holiest of places rests in the heart of conflict, not to test our faith, but to test our humanity? Maybe God isn't waiting behind some velvet rope choosing sides. Maybe God is watching to see who dares to build a bridge instead of drawing a line. Now, this poem is both sermon and sword, a sacred archive. See who said a woman couldn't preach? And that's that piece.
All right now.
Strong J. Strong J.
I know.
All right. Show your love. I
Yes.
gotta drop
So
my
dope.
pen for the last time for the night. Okay.
Man.
Boom.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I very vividly remember
Not to
that.
test our,
That was tight.
but to
That
test
was
our
extremely
humanity.
tight.
Love that.
Yes.
I was so scared to when I did that piece on Final Stage. That was my first time like actually doing that piece like fully through memorized. So I was scared, you know what list, as well as I that piece for all the stuff I talk about. That was my most. I was so scared to share that piece because I know, especially Black folks, how we feel about our faith. And so for me to do that piece, that was my first time really talking about my faith journey and like not critiquing, but like pushing a little bit on some of those boundaries. So I was so worried about how that piece specifically would be received because it's never my intention to offend or, you know, to judge anybody's journey. But I wanted to tell my story. So that was that piece.
It's all from your perception. That goes right back to the very first. It's how you deliver it and how the masses perceive it. And how they perceive it is different from what you already accepted.
Yeah. And I was like shocked that everybody like rock with it. I was like, I thought they was gonna be mad at me. I was ready. Like I can't fight, but I was like
immediate fan. You have been my friend in my head ever since. And yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
This was dope. I appreciate
No one
y'all.
can be mad at you. Because you
Right.
said conflicts was a test. So now people got to look at themselves like, do I pass or fail?
That part.
Okay.
And
That
that's
part
what I
right
want.
there.
That's what I want people to do. Is like I want you to just see things from other perspectives, and not, I goal is to challenge the status quo. But I was a little nervous because I literally can't fight, so I don't want the smoke.
Right.
Listen, remember, you're an artist, and people can be sensitive about your sweat.
Yeah. Yes. SWIT.
Mhm.
Little jokey joke me and Sadette Knox got. Yeah. But yeah.
That part. You're an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you're
Yes.
sensitive about your sweat.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes. So that brings a close to another one, DJ Khaled episode of Live with Mz.KIR, because we were so breezy. We were so breezy. Okay.
So breezy.
Yes.
Yes.
So breezy. Next week, next Saturday, March 21st, is the online open mic Pajama Jammy Jam Edition Part 3. I gotta do my Tupac dance again.
Oh, hey.
All right. Pajamas, headscarves, do-rags, bonnets, bathrobes. Okay. Next week. All right.
Right?
Here, are they gonna wear pajamas? Because last time I was the only one in pajamas.
Well, no, I was in pajamas.
That wasn't pajamas you had on.
It was.
I was sick, so you couldn't tell what I was wearing.
I'm the
was
only
in my.
one that had the robe with the hood on, and everybody else was
Well, I don't have a robe, but those were my pajamas.
okay.
That was my nightgown. Yeah. So, what else? What other announcements did I have? Oh yeah, don't forget my mommy's gonna be on the week after. Okay,
Yes,
I gotta show
yes.
some love for
All
my
right.
mommy.
All right now.
She coming through again like the woo. So. Let's see. Any other announcements? Can't think of any. All right. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Please share. It's not too late to share this. Okay. Share.
Rewatch gang.
Caring is sharing and sharing is caring. And hold on to them edges. Hold on.
Hold on to your
Miss
love.
Kier,
Yes.
before we go, can Shai and Lady K let us know where they can be found on social media?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I forgot to do that. My bad. It's Lady K Poetry, the letter K, all one word on all social media platforms. Besides Facebook, Facebook is my government name. So if you are somebody that I like enough to have my government name, then that is where you can find me on Facebook. But everywhere else is Lady K Poetry.
Right.
Yeah. And I am at _Shai_poet on Instagram, TikTok, and there's another one. Threads. And then Facebook, I am Brittany ShaiMoonlight Jones, and I also have an artist page that is ShaiMoonlight.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, folks.
Sweet.
You got it here on Live with Mz.KIR. All right. So with that being said, this is Tanisha Jacob. No S at the end. Okay. Just Jacob, not Jacobs, not Jacoby, just Jacob. Okay. JACOB. Period. That's it.
That's it.
Okay. AKA Mz.KIR, capital K, capital I, capital R, stands for keeping it real, the poetic lyricist, because that's what I do. In my book, a public service announcement is still coming out. Yeah,
We waiting.
You waiting. It's
We
still
waiting.
coming out with some great illustrations from my sister from another mother, Antoinette Gross. She is such a dope artist, and I've had some of her illustrations on my backdrop. But yeah, she's really dope. So shout out to her. So anyway, I wish you love, peace, hair grease, breeziness, edges. They matter. Peace. Hold on to them edges. Hold on.
Please.
Please
For the
hold
love.
on to your edges.
Y'all crazy.
Hold on to those edges, folks. Don't let them go. Don't let them go. Be breezy. Breeziness
Night,
matters.
y'all.
Night, y'all.